Hmm. Am I awake enough for this? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, Illusion, how's it going? Hmm. Warlock has really been annoying me in this meta. Would probably help if I had taken my Terrax to rank 4, but only so many mats out there. Hey, Bitter, how's it going, man? What the? Oh my god, I do not have time to restart OBS right now. This is so annoying. I'm gonna try and catch up. Okay. I should have let that one time out. 1 second. Gotta close this. Okay, I think we're back. Hey, John. So annoying. We also didn't have a great draft, but it is what it is. I fully expect to lose this one, but I didn't feel like I really saw a good thing counter. Great. Yeah. Didn't expect to win that one. It's not fun to pick your draft picks while you're frantically trying to restart a program either. Hey, easy. OBS didn't need to be so rude. No, I'm willing to take the one, but why does Doom always have to make it so freaking difficult? Parry him at the start of the match. No! Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to take him over 2 bars, and I would have dashed back more deliberately. Okay, well, there goes that one. And if we'd won at 95%, then we would have had that one, and I felt pretty darn confident about round 3, too, so that sucks. It is what it is. Okay. My crossbones is only rank 3. I'm not sure that's actually worth throwing in. I wouldn't say I've felt lucky every time I've won easy, but this is a meta where draft RNG can be a really big problem. Not what happened in that Quicksilver fight. That was me not having full awareness, but very. Do I not have Scorpion in my deck? I thought I did. Maybe I should find some spots for him. I'm sure I can have a good draft against this deck. Yeah, I can see that better. Obligatory outdrafted can be a function of skill and strategy as well as luck, but luck is obviously. You don't have to just talk about how you miss the worst ones, TJ. I'm kidding. No, I get what you mean, TJ. I don't think I got to play more than like one or two matches in that. Thanks, Wolf. I actually haven't been using Reed. I'm willing to try, but he scares me with max deep wounds. Speaking of scary. Nice, Saragos. Congrats. Rude. Yeah, Bitter, I'm curious about that one. Alright, maybe I'll try Reed swapped in. Let's see. Who would I say you should rank 5, Atuma or Zemo? I would say your preference. I think Atuma is the more important defender in most metas, and so if you're Battlegrounds focused, I think he's overall stronger. I think Zemo is arguably the better war champion. Um, he just has more interactions that you can work in his favor with all the unique things he can do. So I could see an argument for both. I hear you there, TJ. A lot of dot champs. Yeah, I really don't enjoy the recoil metas, Magnus. I'm hoping I can find a way to enjoy that outside of it, but yeah, a little concerned. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to win that one. So, give it a shot. Yeah, I don't know about that better. We'll see. Bro, you were nowhere near me with that medium. This freaking guy. Light attack, but ugh, nowhere close. Jerk. Okay. I guess Ghost versus Gallon didn't go that well. But that's the thing, TJ. It doesn't chip health off the opponents on defense because that's how crit me works. That's why those kinds of metas bother me. It's less about the attacking trade-offs and more about the fact that there aren't defensive trade-offs. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Then I'm not so sure, because that meta is just so fast that you're probably not going to be getting too many recoil triggers. I'll get to it when I get to it, Magnus. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, the extra attack on defense does matter, for sure. For a minute, I thought that was my side of the draft, and I was very confused why my Korg had changed rarities. Have I tried a 2-mon attack? Not in this meta. Alright, we do need to grab a poison immune. I don't know that that was the right call, but do kind of like Howard for this. Really not loving my options for Korg. Namor solves Korg. Not as well as Ghost does, though. I would love to have Mysterio because they didn't draft an answer, but I need my answers more. I hate when the heavy doesn't take for Howard. It annoys me so much. I thought we'd get another one in there. Bro, come on. Nick. Jessica did not hold the line. It wasn't a bad round. What's amazing is that a rank 4 Howard would have won that. Now, what the heck do I do about his Mystics on defense? God knows. Well, there goes the important one. Okay, so my internet's just bad today, huh? Y'all getting any buffering? Split second? Okay. Split second is better than... Okay. Oh, they changed. I didn't realize they changed. Okay. Well, I feel like we're probably going to end up using Hulkling for Doom. Oh, that's going to be awful. Kind of get close with the rock stacks there. Little bit, but I felt pretty comfortable. 100k crits have a way of easing things. Her Furies are so stupid. Oh my god, really? Capture card's just gonna crap out for the second time today? Okay, I'm... Clearly I shouldn't be streaming. It's very annoying. Love to hear it bitter. Alright, long shot, do your worst. Hey, cream cheese, how's it going? Oh, you jerk. How dare he? I'd like to formally apologize to Andrew. That did go pretty well. Our opponent definitely wasn't running 5 out of 5, though. Proper mastery would have obliterated me there. Thanks, Shibby. Yeah, Doom is indeed annoying. Ha! They paused. I'm gonna try one more, but then I think I'm gonna call it because this stream has been uphill all morning. How can you tell if somebody pauses or not? Well, like, what I could actually do is go into the history and check how long their fight was, but the reason I'm pretty sure is that I-Bomb should have no time controlling the healing. And so there's basic... Excuse me. there's basically no way that they just didn't do any damage. Like, they had a poison attacker with Petrify. They're either dying or winning, but Longshot's not sitting at 100. God, can I just have these 5 as my first 5 and then we come back to it? Freaking annoying choices. Maybe I shouldn't be banning Herc, but it's kind of my standard. Hey, Havoc, you're gonna have to give me a minute. Battleground streams are when I have the least time to talk to the chat, which is also paradoxically when the chat most wants to talk. You can go ahead and ask the question. I'm just probably not going to get to it until after the match. Yeah, that was definitely one of Kate's primary goals. Did they reroll? No, they didn't. Okay. Hey, Odysseus. Okay, I probably could have cleaned that up a bit, but it is Toad. It's fine. Oh, as in like no champion is released in their first draft? Yeah, Carl was better. Carl was significantly stronger in a few different ways in earlier drafts. Please, my ever been. possible. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because I'm stupid. God. I was just like in the mode of he's not in. I don't know. I just didn't process him being in aura. Fight was going so perfectly too. I easily could have finished that at 100%. Didn't need to take any bleed. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hey, Bleezy. Nice, Cyber. Hope you get him. Did champs tend to usually be more powerful and tuned down, vice versa, or neither in particular? Bit of both. On average, more powerful. Reason being that if a character is undertuned, it probably specifically means their mechanics are undertuned. And so, see, that's the that was so winnable. And if their mechanics are undertuned, then it becomes very, very difficult to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Because you didn't build the character. One of your teammates did, and so you don't know what they were trying to do. And so yeah, that whole thing is very difficult to, or yeah, it's extremely difficult to follow like what the intent was if everything is undertuned. And so for testing purposes, we usually intentionally overtune it. So that we can get feedback on like what the mechanics are doing. And then the designer can go from there. Whew. Okay. Saved it. I don't know that I would say Carl's considered better than Doom, but Carl was absolutely better. I'm extremely conflicted about giving specifics, but I think I'm going to because I need to back up. I will often say that, like, it is the easiest thing in the world to build a busted character. That, like, I don't think. I don't think that designers deserve credit for making something stupid strong. I think that designers deserve credit for having good ideas, building a kit around them, and then tuning it so that it's worth it, but not busted. And so I think I kind of need to back that up by saying just how busted Carl was at one point so that you realize that I mean exactly what I say. Um, Let me go through a few different things. So one of the last things that I tuned down about Carl was that he used to have a normal crit rate. Like his now is in the toilet. I intentionally put it relative like similar to Doom's. because I wanted you to use the heavy to get crits with him. That was the whole point. I didn't want you to have a like normal chance of just getting those crit bursts without ever engaging with the heavy mechanic. But we play tested him for a while with your standard like 25. Um, and with a 25% crit rate, he was nuts because you could just play fights all out and you would get enough damage without ever using the heavy. And it took away one of the biggest skill trade-offs of his kit. And you'll notice that that's why I'm talking about this. Like, if characters are overtuned, it gets in the way of what you built. That's one of my biggest quibbles with Nick, is that you're not actually playing 90% of the kit most of the time. Let's see. Other things. His resistances actually used to be higher. My first draft was 90% for each of them, which was utterly insane and made the regen less important, and so therefore made the morph charges less important. Again, you'll see the knock-ons. When one thing is too good, the rest of the kit is less important. Heavy countering used to be less important because there was a version where you got the crit rate from charging the heavy, not landing it. Meaning that you could charge a heavy and immediately cancel it before the hit landed into the ether, unblockable, and get your 90% crit rate. I'm trying to remember. I think there are other things. There were ideas I cut out before we even got to playtesting, but I think that's the big stuff. Oh yeah. I the single most busted thing I built in him is that he didn't used to have passive incinerates. The first version we playtested of him, it was map-wide incinerate damage, like an unholy union of Void and Mephisto, so you didn't even need to frickin' touch them. He's nuts. Or he was nuts. He's still very, very good, but that is what I mean when I say that it is the easiest thing in the world to make a cracked champion. The skill lies in holding on to the cool parts of what you've built as you dial things back. And thanks, Shippy. I appreciate that. I don't think it would be Roberto because 3-star relics by definition have attributes, not abilities, and that one is an ability, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bitter, I'm with him there. I lost a rank 5 Hulkling in 3 hits on that counterattack. Didn't even have the cruelty up. That Scorpion fight is nuts. Can you name a character that was so overtuned they would have been Herc level if nothing was changed, but now is in a good spot? Well, given everything we just went over, I think there's an argument for Carl. Titania. We played a version of Titania. That one I don't want to give specifics. She was freaking unkillable, man. First playtest for Titania was probably the strongest character I've played since I got here. Nice, Carl. I'm glad you're enjoying cake. How long did it take to go from map wide incinerates to nah, that's crazy? It probably took about 5 minutes of me testing it, bleeding. We have a running joke in the design department that everybody keeps accidentally building Quake, which kind of further underscores my point about how easy it is to make something overtuned if you're not careful. which is that like every couple months, it feels like a designer is outlining this cool idea they have for a mechanic, and then somebody else on the team will go, but if I just focus on this and nothing else, can I kill the opponent without touching them? And then we'll go, dang it, and then we'll have to go back to the drawing board and change it. And Carl's wasn't quite that, but in like buff heavy matchups, it was really, really close, and it was way too much. Yeah, that's arguable easy. I think that was her goal, was mainly damage. But yeah, I could definitely see a version of Black Widow where the shock damage is tuned down in favor of the defensive ability accuracy stuff. Excuse me. Did people that designed those characters get into trouble? Not really. I mean, none of those designers are at Kabam right now, but like, I don't think it's because they got in trouble. Like, there are designers at Kabam who have released characters that are overtuned, and like, we rib each other for it, but yeah, it's not in trouble. It's just that's why we have rebalancing now to try and avoid that stuff. Heard the designer of Ghost made her and then left. I don't know that. Yeah. Like, I know they're no longer here, but I have no idea if Ghost was their last champion. Kitty and Herc were made by the same person, and that person definitely pushed a little too far on most of their characters, I think. But hated is a very strong word. Like, it's easy to make mistakes in this business. Yeah, hate is a strong word. For them to be hated, we would have had to think that they intentionally did it, intentionally underplayed it in internal playtests so that it would get out the door without other people objecting. And so we're basically hiding it from us. And then felt no remorse. Like, that's kind of the level of premeditation and malice that I think would be necessary for us to hate someone who built characters that were too strong. No, that's just not true, John. If you throw Infuriate on the opponent, Quake becomes easier to play, not harder. The core issue there is that you are not playing the game. You're playing Deck Simulator, and that's not MCOC. Yeah, see. Yeah, Nova without a Mystic can be tricky, for sure. Sorry to hear that, Richard. I see at least one of your earlier ones. Yeah, it does make work harder, Pseudo, for sure. All right, I think I'm going to call the stream there. I made it through my objectives. I was hoping to do a longer one, but if OBS has dropped out twice in 50 minutes, I don't think I should push my luck. But thank you everybody for hanging out. It was a good stream and a good discussion. And so I will catch y'all soon. Take care, everybody.